Hello and welcome. This is 30 Days, the 30th session with Regina Miller, delivered from bad men. Guess what? I was also delivered from someone else's husband. Yes, I dated married men. I sure did, honey. And I'm not proud of it. But what I am proud of is that I'm delivered. God delivered me from that thing. He removed me out of that lifestyle. Why? Because I repented and I asked Him to forgive me. Let's get started. I'm going to tell you about one story. I have a few, but I'm going to tell you about the story that made me decide to ask God to forgive me and just move on from it and never date another married man again. I was dating a married man for several years. His wife knew about me. She knew about me so much, she called my parents and told them that I was dating her husband. The time when I realized that I needed to leave this man alone, he offered to engage me. He literally came to me and put an engagement ring on my finger. And I thought about it. I accepted the ring and I thought about it because he always, they always make you think that they're going to leave their wife. And I was young and naive. I didn't know no better. So he made me think in my mind, and I really thought that because the way he treated me, the things he did for me, the places we went together, the nights we spent together, I just felt like there's no way he has a legitimate marriage spending the time that he spent with me. Even my own father was like very surprised and shocked when he found out that the man was married. My dad said, "Now I'm a Rolling Stone, but this joker here done fooled me," my own father. My father got him under that tree and they had a talk. And I said, "Daddy, what you think?" I said, "Is he fooling all of us?" I said, "I just don't know what's going on." And my father said, "Well, I've been married to your mama over 35 years, and I've never seen nothing like this. Because I'm trying to figure out how this man get time to leave a wife to be with you all these times and taking you all these places and doing all these things. Because my mom and daddy used to watch my kids while we go on these extravaganzas." And so I knew all the time that the man was married, but I was keeping that to be my secret. Never did I know that the lady would get my phone number and call my parents. So when she called my parents, my dad called him and told him to come over. And they had that under the tree conversation. And at that moment, that's when I realized it's over. Because my dad didn't play that. Because he was a real fatherly husband man. He might have had his moments out there in them roly-rollies, but he didn't play by Bertha Miller, and he sure couldn't stay no night out. Because I remember one time this lady called my mama and talking about Herbert over here at my house. And my mama said if he here by 8:30, he mine. If he not here by 8:30, he yours. My daddy was walking in that house at 7:59. That's the story my mama told me. Okay, so my daddy, he wasn't innocent, but he couldn't do what my man was doing. So my daddy said, "This has got to be the most incredible situation I've ever seen because he done fooled me." You get what I'm saying? So oh yeah, my family was involved. Everybody know him. Everybody know him. He came to family reunions with me. Honey, you would have thought that was my man. I was young and naive, and the whole time he was somebody else's wife. When that man asked me to marry him and be his woman and put a ring on my finger, a light bulb woke up in me. A light bulb woke up in me and said, he gonna treat you just like he treated her. You ain't no different, honey. That woman at home probably loved her husband, and he out in the street with you. And that's when I fell to my knees. And I said, "Oh, Father, if you forgive me, I'll ask her to forgive me, and I'll never talk to this man again." And God forgave me. And I called her, and I asked her to forgive me. And I told her I will never talk to your husband again. And that's exactly what I did. God delivered me. And that was the last man that was married that I ever talked to until this very day. Because one thing about it, when I, Regina Miller, go to God, I'm scared after that. So God forgave me. She forgave me. I couldn't call on other wives because I ain't know them like that. But I asked God to forgive me for them too. And I asked God to forgive the men for sinning on their wives and sinning before Him, knowing that they had a wife. I'm talking about preachers. I'm talking about teachers, leaders, whoever you want to call them. I dated them. And I'm asking God, and I asked God to forgive me. And God said I could tell this story because somebody else need to let go somebody else's husband. Let go and let God. You can do it without him. I know that money good. I know them trips good and all that other stuff good too. But let it go. That's that woman husband. That's not your husband. And it take a strong woman like me to admit my wrong to help somebody else. Because once God forgive me, I don't care what you think about me. I'm just telling my stories to heal another sister. Get out of loaded by baby. That ain't your husband. And that ain't your man. You are worthy to get your own man. You are worthy to get your own husband. And if you ask God to forgive you, He just might let you keep your husband. I couldn't keep mine because I was in loaded bar too long. So I'm husbandless. But it's okay. I'll take the punishment long as I got the forgiveness. Come on, somebody. I'd rather God forgive me than punish me. You get what I'm saying? So maybe your story ain't my story. Maybe God can give you the husband that you want, but you got to let go that woman husband. Leave him alone. Let him go. Teach him to love his wife like he loved you. Because whatever got him keep going back home to her every night, you ain't got nothing to do with that. You can't keep from doing that. You can't keep from going home to Sally. So it's something about Sally that you ain't got. So let's let him stay on over there with Sally. And you go and get you a Jimmy. Come on, somebody. Jimmy waiting on you, but you so busy with that woman, man. He see you with that woman, man. That ain't even yours. You holding your whole life back for somebody who gonna leave you, can't even take you out in the daytime. Let's let that go. Let's let that lifestyle go. My name is Regina Miller. I've been delivered from bad men 13 years, and I'm so happy to share my stories with my sisters and my brothers. May you all go in peace. Thank you for sharing these 30 days with me in this I've Been Delivered from Bad Men session. God bless you. Real good.